New video tonight showing the moment Las Vegas police arrested Duane Keith Davis. He's the known gang member taken into custody last week for the shooting death of rapper Tupac Shakur.
A grand jury has charged Duane Keith Davis, better known as Keefe D, on murder with a deadly weapon in connection with the 1996 assassination of rapper Tupac Shakur, according to Las Vegas officials.
We are here today to announce the arrest of 60-year-old Keefe D for the murder of Tupac Shakur.
According to investigators, Davis was arrested in Las Vegas the early morning of the 29th of September. So what actually happened, and why was this man arrested after almost 3 decades from the date of the murder?
That it is this incident right here that would ultimately lead to the retaliatory shooting of Tupac Shakur.
Keefe D, a Southside Compton Crips gang member, plotted revenge on Shakur. In his Compton Street Legend autobiography, he claims to have climbed the gang's ranks and operated a multi-million-dollar drug empire.
And I guess you add all that together, you're looking at like $2.5 million.
Man, balling.
Cocaine.
Yeah.
Growing up in Watts, Keefe D's family moved to Compton where his father won $50,000, equivalent to $1 million today. Keefe D stated that his parents, his mother a homemaker from Texas and his father a Marine from Virginia, used the money to buy a house in Compton and 2 new cars, delighted by the promise and possibility of America. For his part, Keefe D stated that his family was the only black family in the neighborhood when they had moved there in 1965.
It was all white. All our neighbors was white. Moved out there in 1965.
White families began to move gradually, quote, like cockroaches fleeing when the lights were turned on. Keefe D grew up as the youngest of 12 siblings. He was 15 years old when his mother died of colon cancer in 1980, and he said that in 2014, he was diagnosed with the same cancer that killed his mother. Luckily, that cancer is currently in remission. 2 of his brothers, however, also passed away, one from cancer and the other from shooting in Compton.
And I got a call that said, your brother had been shot. And they said he got shot by some of the gang members.
His childhood was tragic, and he had to find a way to survive without a lot of support. So he did what he had to do for survival, and he found his path through Suge Knight, who he met when he was only 9 years old.
Suge got a head out on me, you, and my brother. I said, well, you go tell that motherfucker we gonna hit him for free.
He joined the Crips in 1971 because it was what all the other youngsters in the neighborhood were doing. He had the opportunity to sell narcotics and liked how quickly he made money from it. And at the moment, that's what attracted him the most.
We went in the kitchen. Motherfucker opened up all the cabinets. The whole shit was full of birds. I'm like, damn.
Davis was imprisoned for dealing from 1985 to 1989, and in his words, this experience in prison did not rehabilitate him. Instead, it made him a more hardened gangster.
No, it just made me smarter. It made me a little rougher, made my thoughts a little bit better.
He discussed his talks with officials about Shakur's killing, consenting to help on the condition that they would reduce the indictment.
He happened to be hanging out the window. He was hanging out the window like he was in a parade.
Tupac.
Yeah, he was.
3 more males were believed to be in the white Cadillac on the night that Tupac Shakur was shot, having already died. According to investigators, Keefe D is the last living suspect in this case. Shakur and members of his entourage arrived at the MGM Grand Garden Arena on the night of the shooting in order to watch Mike Tyson fight.
Any last words?
I'm a man, I understand through it all, dog. Whatever the Lord got to offer me, I'm gonna come through it.
Authorities say Tupac Shakur and Suge Knight saw Keefe D's nephew, Orlando Anderson, in the hotel. Hotel workers stopped the incident after surveillance footage showed Shakur and Knight hitting the nephew. According to authorities, Keefe D learned about the fight and he began plotting his retaliation. According to authorities, Keefe D obtained a handgun from a close associate and recruited Orlando Anderson, Terrence Brown, and Deandra Smith to accompany him in the infamous white Cadillac. So, on July 17th of 2023, Las Vegas police raided his house in Henderson, Nevada.
A case that went cold until 2018, and now one that is headed potentially for a conviction.
On the search warrant, detectives claimed to find multiple computers, .40 caliber bullets, tubs containing photographs, a mobile phone, and a hard drive. They also took a Shakur-themed magazine and a copy of Compton Street Legend.
That Las Vegas police have searched a home in connection to the murder of Tupac, a murder that's gone unsolved for nearly 30 years.
Keefe D stated in the 2018 Netflix series Unsolved, "I'm the only one alive who can really tell you the story about the Tupac killing. adding that he was finally speaking out about what allegedly occurred because the cancer he was diagnosed with in 2014, the same cancer that killed his mother in 1980. "I have nothing else to lose," he continued. "The truth is all I care about."
I kind of see this little shit, you know what I'm saying? He trying to say it's me and all this little shit.
I'm not saying it's you.
He's so full of shit.
Keefe D initially came clean about being in the Cadillac that shot and killed Tupac in the series. According to his account, he sat in the back seat while Terrence Bubble Up Brown, Orlando Baby Lane Anderson, and DeAndre Freaky Smith rode in the front. According to Keefe D, they went to Club 662, which had been owned by Suge Knight, to wait for Tupac to perform, but they departed before he did.
When I told my homies, Southside's up here, everybody had their guns. We knew it was gonna be something.
A few girls had shouted Tupac's name, and they witnessed him sticking his head out of a car as they left. Keefe D stated, "If he hadn't ever been out the window, we wouldn't have seen him." He claimed that after taking a U-turn, Keefe D's car arrived at a stoplight close to Tupac's vehicle.
Suge looks over, he sees you.
Yeah.
He looks right at you.
Yeah, he looks at me.
"When we pulled up, I was in the front seat," he admitted. "I happened to see my friend Suge." Then, Keefe D said that Tupac was shot through the back, but did not reveal who the attacker was. Tupac Shakur was shot 4 times while sitting in the passenger seat, at least 2 of which were in the chest. A bullet or a piece of shrapnel from the car grazed Knight. "Gonna keep it for the code of the streets," he said. "It just came from the back seat, bro."
Who shot Tupac?
I keep it for the code of the streets. It just came from the backseat, bro.
In the wake of this incident, DJ Vlad has accused the former gang member Keefe D of taking money for an interview about Tupac Shakur and then backing out. Keefe D provided information about his involvement in Tupac's murder, but he was arrested before the interview could take place.
I got a hold of Keefe D and his co-writer, and we scheduled an interview, and we just went from there.
DJ Vlad has expressed his disappointment and mentioned Keefe D's controversial allegations, including allegations that Diddy paid $1 million for Tupac's assassination. Flavor Flav has expressed his happiness over the arrest of Duane Keefe D. Davis in connection with the murder of his late friend Tupac Shakur. Flav shared his reaction to the arrest at the Brent Shapiro Foundation Summer Spectacular in Los Angeles. He praised the police for finding Tupac's shooter and expressed gratitude for the connection between the two. Flav's social media post came a day after he posted this response to the new development in Shakur's murder case on Instagram. Jada Pinkett Smith, who had called Shakur her best friend, shared her reaction to Davis's arrest on her Instagram story, hoping for closure over the death of Shakur.
The type of relationship we had, you only get that once in a lifetime, so...
With this public opinion, Keefe D has made it worse by accusing Puff Diddy of ordering the hit on Tupac Shakur. Keefe was known to be involved in drug dealing in the early 90s. He met Eric Von Zip Martin, who introduced him to Sean Puffy Combs. Keefe D, who now despises Zip, reconnected with Puffy a few months later and rented a car for Usher's music video. Suge Knight, a close friend of Keefe, was jealous of Puffy's success and questioned Keefe about their connection, which caused the rise of tension between them. This tension would escalate at the Source Awards event, shattering the relationship between Bad Boy Records and Death Row Records.
We let it be known then. We know y'all East Coast. We know we at East Coast.
On September 23rd of 1995 at a party in Atlanta, according to witnesses, Puff received a powerful slap from Suge. This event would lead to the murder of Suge Knight's close friend, Big Jake.
Big Jake, yeah.
Did they ever find out who killed him? Wolf?
Yeah.
Who was Puffy's right-hand man.
Yeah.
Fearing for his life, Puff Daddy hired ex-Navy SEALs to protect Keefe. The tension would continue, leading to a proposal for Keefe to receive $1 million for the murder of Tupac. Tupac's diss track angered Puff Daddy, and Keefe D would end up meeting Tupac a few times. But in the 27 years since then, this murder has remained unsolved. Countless theories and accusations have been thrown around, all until Keefe D decided to stop all of it. Why do you think Keefe D came forward now of all times? Was Keefe D just a scapegoat for a bigger criminal mastermind? Or did he maybe have a guilty conscience because of the life-threatening medical condition, and was he telling the truth?
I think that he believed that he had a level of immunity when he did the proffer agreement. He had cancer, so maybe he didn't think he had much time to live.
Let us know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and click that subscribe button before you leave.